Welcome back to the Pedagogy TLS. This is Abdul Ghafoor. I hope you are doing good. Today's video is most important for the upcoming pedagogy. This lesson is about the pedagogical approaches, and a few important terms will be shared and discussed in this video. And for ECD pedagogy teachers, if you want a complete course for your exam, the contact details has been given in the description. You can make contact me. And if anyone who's appearing in the upcoming test on the 10th of March, you want avail sample questions and important terms at reasonable price, I can also provide you. And beyond that, I found that many teachers, they just, book your test, but they don't know what exactly to do and how to do. So I'll suggest those teachers, please make sure that you know few things before booking your slot. Number one, you should be aware about the study guide. You should know the importance of the four standards, and you should know that you have all resources. Uh, what exactly you need to study for the pedagogy exam. Make sure that you are aware about the changes in UAE laws and Ministry of Education. Make sure you are aware about the KHD inspections rules and a supplement, and make sure that you know how to study these standards. If you think you are very confident about these things, then you have to go for your test. Okay. This is my advice to you. Second thing, you have a three chances, right? And don't rush. You have to just prepare yourself first and then book your test. I'm sure the results will be different. So let's go for the lesson. Let me share the screen. Pedagogy approaches, okay. In simple words, pedagogy approaches means general principles of the teaching. It doesn't mean the teaching style, it means teaching methods. Teaching style that you, me, and all the teachers they follow, and it's their own individual. However, teaching method is based on the general principle. So we are talking about today the general principle, learning theories. Second thing, these theories are all around about the two things. One is the student center, another one is the teacher center. So you should know what does it mean, the student centered learning and teacher centered learning. Let's talk about approaches. Number one approach, constructivism. It means to creating something new. Now, as a teacher, you should know that what are the activities you planning or embedding in the lesson plan or integrated in the curriculum that are forcing students to do something new with the full potential, and they can incorporate that learning with the existing knowledge. For example, if you're assign them project work, role play, inquiry based, experiment, let the students think and come up with ideas, with the new ideas, and they integrated these ideas what already they know. This approach of the constructivism, it's a very progressive, and we call this type of the learning is an active learning in which the students are directly involved. So that is the students' reflection, what they learned, and they got an idea based on to the old information or the information they already know, and they incorporated that information with the new information. So constructivism, that means a new idea, constructing idea, developing an idea, okay, creating a new idea. Okay, this is the first approach. Second approach is the social constructivism. Now, social, that means something is an interaction. I must mention the two other theories. The one theory was, VYGOTSKY. Now, VYGOTSKY says that students learn from when they interact with the teacher. So when a student and a teacher had the interaction, they created the new idea. So this is a narrow thought of the social interactive. However, Jean Piaget, he suggested and recommended that students learn from the environment, from the society. This is a broad concept of this one. So the collaboration, not only between teacher and a student, but the collaboration in society that results the learning. We call this is a social constructivism. So I have given the two references of the theory: Jean Piaget, the social development theory, and Vygotsky, social learning theory, right? Let's move to the behaviorism. Now think about three theories about Thorndike's, PAULO, Skinner theory. As you can see at the right side, okay. Now behaviorism, that means it is consisting on the two things again: student-centered and teacher-centered, okay. That means change in the behavior. Now, how we can change the behavior? Now, according to Thorndike's, okay, he introduced three laws: readiness, law of practice, and law of effect. Okay. Now, law of effect, that means behavior. Now, he conducted an experiment. There's a separate video, you can watch it. Okay. That's called the cat experiment. And he put the cat in the cage and he locked. Now, what was, the change to behavior? The behavior changed that cat has to open the door. That is actually, okay, it was kind of the enforcement, okay. So he recommended, okay, that repeatedly actions, okay. Now, repeatedly actions, okay, can change the behavior. So if it is the more positively consequences, the action will be more repeated. If the more negatively consequences, the actions will be less repeated. Okay. Now, similarly, the PAULO has conducted the theory based on the same experiment. Skinner has conducted the theories. Okay, there's a different videos you can watch. I'll be sharing these links into the descriptions. Okay. Now, the fourth thing about what we call liberationism. Now, liberationism, that's something is different. Okay. The Brazilian educator Paul Freire, he actually suggested. He said that instead of limiting the students' learning, there should be a freedom. There should be freedom. There should be students' learning. There should be that the student should be the center of the learning. So instead of teacher has to force or cater the learning, the teacher has to just facilitate the learning, but all the involvement and role play should be from student side. He hasn't conducted an experiment that work on the literate student or a street boy. It's okay, just for the 2 months. Okay. And he proved that if you free learning and if you free students, definitely there will be change in the behavior. So these were the four approaches I wanted to share with you: constructivism, social constructivism, behaviorism, and liberationism. I hope this video will be very useful to you. And there will be some important links which I have already mentioned about the social learning theory, scaffolding, and the GPT model, and other important links which is related with the learning theories. Okay. You have to go through it. At least 2 to 3 questions will be from there. Okay. We'll be meeting the next lesson. Till that, stay blessed and stay safe.